What's up, everybody? Yesterday, we had an open house at this same very house, and I went live. I'm just getting ready to wrap up here. We're gonna finish at 6. It was kind of an interesting day to have an open house. Ooh, let's see. It is pretty toasty in St. George, Utah right now. I think we're a little over 100 degrees. It was up to like 107 at some point today. So it's an interesting day to have an open house, and I'm grateful for all the people that showed up earlier today. I actually didn't expect to see anybody in this kind of weather because who wants to go attend open houses in 110 degree weather? So I received some awesome comments when I posted this live stream yesterday. So I kind of want to go through a quick Q&A and address some of the questions I received yesterday, because when I flip this camera around, it's really hard for me to see the screen. So if you're posting the questions in the comments below, or if you're interacting with it, I truly appreciate it. I just want you to know that sometimes I can't address it right away, but I'll go back in the comments section and make sure to comment back or create a separate video addressing a little bit of a Q&A. I absolutely love receiving your questions, and I love interacting with our audience. I hope that you get value out of it. So please do comment below this video with anything that comes to mind as we talk about this. So yesterday, I titled live stream, don't quote me on this, terrible memory, but I titled it something along the lines of live in St. George, Utah in a $1 million house for just $880,000. And there were several of you that got kind of upset with me and said, Nick, this isn't the best priced house in St. George. And you know what? You got me. It isn't. It definitely isn't the best priced house in St. George, Utah. If we're talking price per square foot standpoint, I think that's where a lot of people get confused. And I'm glad that got brought up, because I kind of wanted to chat with you guys about the idea of price per square foot. So you see it on Zillow, you see it on every single real estate aggregate website that gives you this metric of price per square foot. And I commonly address this with the buyers as we go out shopping. We talk about, well, this house is $380 per square foot, this house is $290 per square foot, and what is the average price per square foot in Washington County? And I'll tell you why most of that thinking is kind of BS. Because if you're comparing a home with a pool and an RV garage, or pool or an RV garage, to a house that has neither, and you're looking at a price per square foot, you may be thinking you're getting a deal somewhere if that price per square foot is lower. However, anytime you get a home with a major bonus, like this particular home that we're in right now, has a massive 50-foot RV garage with 16-foot ceilings, 14-foot door, a dream of an RV garage. And when I was alluding to the best price in St. George, I can challenge anybody to post a link to any listing that you could find for new construction that is less than $950,000 that has a massive RV garage. And yes, as I go through this Q&A, I will take you guys on a quick tour. We're just wrapping up this open house. I've been here since 2 o'clock, and I'm meeting some clients shortly after this. So I'll cut things kind of close on just answering some questions, giving you guys a brief tour of this property, and maybe that would inspire for some of you, if you happen to be in the area, to come see me. We'll be hosting open houses here until this property sells. And until then, it'll be my goal to jump on a live stream and answer some of the questions. Another thing that got brought up in yesterday's live stream is that things were a little shaky. What I realized is that every time I use my iPhone for live streaming, it completely disables any kind of in-body image stabilization, and everything gets super shaky. So you can't see it. I'll show it to you in a mirror maybe, but I have the iPhone on a gimbal. I have external audio, so I really came prepared today, and it should hopefully make your viewing experience a lot better. Well, let me take you guys on a little tour of this place. I think that was enough talking without showing anything. I'm going to turn the screen around. One of the other questions that somebody asked yesterday is about the views. Well, this place has some pretty cool views currently, but there will be some more new construction behind us. So some of these views may unfortunately go away. As of right now, You got an awesome view of Pine Valley Mountain. And, again, this is something that, unfortunately, anywhere in Washington County, unless you're on a cliff somewhere, it is really hard to guarantee that your view will be forever protected and it will not go away. Let me start from the outside. For those of you that are just joining, maybe you haven't seen my live stream from yesterday. The full link to an entire MLS listing for this property is in the description below. Sometimes it's a little easier to click on a listing so you can actually see what it is that we're looking at together. But I'll go outside and I will show you guys the curb appeal. Well, check this out. So directly across the street, right over there, is George Washington Academy. I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, I was never so lucky to be able to get to school without transferring to different buses and spending a substantial amount of time. I had to walk uphill both ways in the snow. So some lucky kid, maybe, if there will be a lucky kid in the family that lives in this home, may be able to go to George Washington Academy or Crimson Schools. Crimson Schools are in that direction, directly behind this house, less than a mile walk. As far as the crow flies, probably even less. And some lucky kids' parents have access to this massive 50-foot deep RV garage. Check it out. Precision Homes of Southern Utah builds quality homes. This is not the first plan that we've sold for this home, and this rendition has a couple of improvements over some of the previous plans that they have built. And when I say previous plans, it's like that same exact plan. It's been a crowd favorite. People absolutely love the RV garage, the modern curb appeal, the spiral staircase that takes you to an observation deck. There are a lot of things to love about this home. Oh, hi, Pupper. Somebody lose a dog? Where's your parents? Where's your mom and dad? Do you have a tag? Okay. Sorry, you can't come inside. I'll come get you in a second, okay? Anybody missing a dog? I always feel so horrible. Well, she seems to know, where she's going. Well, once I finish this live stream, I will start the Operation Dog Rescue, if she still happens to be here. Anyway, sorry, lost my train of thought. Let's go in. Now all I can think about is saving that poor pup. It is ridiculously hot, and I hope she's not too far away from her parents. As you walk in through the main door, the front door, see this massive hallway that opens to the right through the French doors into an office, bedroom, potentially whatever you want to use it as. And I apologize for how narrow things look when I do live streams. Unfortunately, YouTube does not let me use a wide-angle lens on my iPhone. This home has 4 bedrooms. Your guest bedrooms, auxiliary bedrooms, whatever you want to call them, are all towards the front of the house. There is a laundry room entrance that takes you into the primary closet and the primary bedroom. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Guest bath. The nice single sink vanity. Shower tub combo. Let's take a look at the living room. This is where we started the video, and this living room is pretty spacious. It is a 2,300 square foot home. It's all single level. It has an absolutely massive center island. Some beautiful two-tone cabinets. You've got wood finish on the bottom with painted white cabinets on the top. Again, as we do this live stream, things may look a little bit smaller than they really are. I did post a link in the description below this video. If you guys are curious, you could see the entire MLS listing with, I think, over 80 photos. Just look how massive this center island is. It's got some storage on the front. It's got plenty of room to entertain. I think you could probably put like 6 or 8 bar stools. The living room area has tray ceilings, really nice tall ceilings. And let's talk appliances. We've got a gas 5-burner cooktop, large farmhouse sink, and this pantry has a separate prep sink over there. We've got a microwave and a wall oven. Let me show you guys the pantry. Pantry is quite spacious. Let's go check out some other features of this home. So right back there, we have the observation deck. This home does have a fireplace in the living room. I'm trying to make sure things are not jittery this time. Primary bedroom has 3 large windows that open to the north, and you got some views of Pine Valley Mountain currently. Hoping these views won't go away, but there will be eventually another home behind this house. There will be a whole another street. Give you guys another angle on the primary bed. Primary bath has a pretty cool layout. It's got a dual vanity. You have a nice standalone tub. Shower with dual shower heads. And if we turn around, you've got your water closet to the left, some nice built-ins. This home has a really spacious primary closet. And again, I really wish that I could use wide-angle lens for this, but unfortunately I'm restricted to just using, I think it's like the 1X lens. So as you see, this primary closet is connected to the laundry room. Makes it super convenient to deal with your dirty laundry. And we're back to the guest bath. Let's head out and check out the most important, I think for a lot of people, the most important aspect of this home. Again, this is where the home kind of punches above its value. It's got a massive 1,200 square foot garage. So we've got a 2-car bay right here. It is extra wide, extra deep, and you should have no problem fitting a full-size pickup truck in here. Now, one thing that's really cool that Precision Homes of Southern Utah does with most of their RV garages, and this one most certainly, is that it is fully insulated. It's hard to see the magnitude of this place, but it is 20 feet wide, 16 feet tall, and 50 feet deep. So it's literally ginormous. Anything that could legally travel down the road, you can fit in here. See if I can flip. So this door behind me is 14 feet tall, which, by the way, if you're shopping for a property with an RV garage and it has a door that's at least anything less than 14 feet tall and 12 feet wide, you don't want it. It's not a true RV garage. Some people may argue this point, but if you are planning on buying a serious motorhome or installing a car lift, you need those dimensions because look at this thing. It's a thing of beauty. You could fit literally anything. There's not a motorhome that will not fit through that door. And then, of course, you may have other toys. You may have a boat, may have tall stacker trailers. You will never regret having a tall door in your RV garage. I am about to take off from here because I have another client meeting right after this. But before I leave, I want to show you guys, that's a whole lot of close-up of that door. I want to show you guys one more really cool feature that this home has. So this property sits on a 1/4 acre lot. And while a 1/4 acre is not a ton of acreage, it is actually pretty substantial. Now, if you're shopping for a home in southern Utah, you'll notice that quarter-acre lots are pretty standard. If you want anything larger than that, you are definitely spending north of $1 million just because the dirt alone costs so much money. So this lot, as you can see, has plenty of room to accommodate for a decent-sized pool. Have some pretty cool views of the neighborhood, Pine Valley Mountain. The new Washington Temple is back there. And let's head up this spiral staircase so I can show you guys the view from the observation deck. It is still a little bit toasty outside. So you got some pretty cool views of the valley to the front of the property. The RV garage is super tall, so on this deck, I'll just walk over to this corner. The RV garage gives you some extra privacy and some shade in the afternoon. And these are your views to the north. How cool is that? You're right in the middle of everything. You are about 10 minutes away from downtown St. George, like 5 minutes to Costco, 5 minutes to shopping, about 10 minutes to restaurants. I don't know, what more could you possibly wish for as far as location goes? Friends, I really appreciate your support. I appreciate your likes and comments and contributing with your questions or feedback, even if you disagree with, a little bit twisty. Even if you disagree with what I'm trying to say, I like to start discussion. I like to see what our viewers feel and think about the content that I'm sharing on this channel. So if you've got anything to say, if you feel like it's priced just right, if it's overpriced, would you live here? Would you buy it? Maybe you wouldn't. Drop me a comment below. If you'd like to see this home in person, I plan on hosting some pretty frequent open houses here until it sells. And I'm sure that will sell quick. If you are thinking about buying a home in this market, what are some of your biggest concerns? I know that, gimbal is out of control. There we go. Josh, thank you. I really love the style of this home too. I feel like it's a good mixture of modern and contemporary. Nice transitional option. I feel like not everybody loves strictly modern, and people are kind of over some of the more traditional stuff. So I think it's a good option. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I have to go meet with somebody. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please drop them in the comments below this live stream. I would love to hear from you. If you're shopping anywhere in southern Utah, I would absolutely love to be a resource to you. If you're thinking about selling, I could be marketing your property by all means necessary, whether it's an in-person open house, live stream, or many other marketing strategies that we deploy in these uncertain times. If you're sitting on a fence and you're not sure about what to do about buying or selling right now, please drop your concerns below this video. I've talked to a lot of people that attended this open house today, and everybody brought up some interesting things. It seems like everybody's waiting for the outcome of the election. Nobody knows what the future of America looks like right now, and that seems to be a pretty big reason for why the sellers and buyers are sitting on the sidelines. However, if you sit on the sidelines too long and the interest rates do drop, I think that may affect the market in more ways than you would expect. Anyway, I'd like to get a conversation started, so drop me a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. There's not a right or wrong answer. I feel like we're all guessing and wondering about what the future brings, but I try to compile some data and see what the general consensus is. Hope that everybody has a great, safe weekend, and I will see you guys later.